Welcome to the Calculus, a collection of micro lectures, video lessons, and sample exercises. Let's compute the antiderivative of this given trigonometric function. So here we have a binomial expression that involves trigonometric functions. So we're going to find its antiderivative as a whole. So we have here the integral. Okay, you have here 2 secant x tangent x minus 5 cosecant squared x dx. So before we start, of course, let's examine this carefully, and we can see that we have a binomial expression. So you can of course apply here the sum and difference rules for antidifferentiation, where we can separate them into two portions. The first one is the integral of 2 secant x tangent x, and you have here dx, and minus the integral of 5 cosecant squared x dx. And therefore we have two different integration here. So we're going to look at the compositions for each function and identify the correct result. Now this would involve review on the correct forms for the basic antidifferentiation rules for trigonometric functions. Specifically, if we have situations where we have here secant x and tangent x, but as a combination of both of them, okay, let's not separate them, as a combination of both of them, we have specific result for that. Same as true with you have here cosecant squared x. So let's start here by reminding ourselves of the rule for the integral of your secant x times tangent x dx. This is equivalent to secant x plus c, because the derivative of secant x is this entire form here. Okay, so it has a specific form, a specific result. Similarly, if we're going to talk about the integral of your cosecant squared x dx, this is also equivalent to another form, which is negative cotangent x plus c. Because if you're going to derive just the positive of cotangent x, it's actually negative cosecant squared x. And since the integral doesn't have that, we're going to place the negative on the result. So basically, we have the same. We have basic forms for them. So going back to our item, let's not forget to factor or to take out the constant multiples using the constant multiple rule. You have here the integral of your secant x tangent x dx, and for the second term, minus 5, taking out 5, integral of cosecant squared x dx. So applying the rule now, so we have here 2 times, you will have the integral of secant x tangent x dx is this result here. So you have here secant x plus c, minus you have here 5 for the second term, and we'll be using the second form. You have here negative cotangent x plus c. Now, moving forward by using the distributive property, so you will get here a result of 2 secant x plus 2c minus 5. Sorry, it becomes positive. Negative times negative is positive cotangent x minus 5c, which you can write as 2 secant x plus 5 cotangent x minus 3c, right? 2c minus 5c is negative 3c. Well, I'm just writing it in this manner, but of course, let's not forget that c is actually an arbitrary constant. It means that this is a value that we don't know yet, similar to that. So basically, if we're going to combine that into negative 3c or whatever would that result be depending on what is your c, we can just simply write them into one expression plus c to stand as a whole. So basically, when you try to compute this in your own time, you may not, or you may leave writing these two here and simply add c in the end. I'm just writing that to make sure that we are still familiar with the correct processes, specifically in the involvement of distributive property. But nevertheless, again, this 2 comprises the C that we have here in the end. This would be the result or the antiderivative of the given function in this specific video. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now!